Hello, welcome to another episode of Old Line Watches. With you as always is me, Jeremy, your old man from the old line state of Maryland. Today we are doing a review and a giveaway of this hot Pagani Daytona Rolex Homage. Take a look at it. It's pretty. Yeah. All right, before we get into the review and the giveaway stuff, we're going to take a moment to thank a few subs. Today we're thanking Kenneth C, Robert D, and Chaplain Chris. Thank you very much for watching. I super appreciate it. Today's wristwatch check is the Sal Baltimore Legacy 36. A personal favorite of mine. Review coming real soon. Alrighty, so you want to win this thing. Alright, so like the video, comment on the video, be a subscriber to the channel. Do not be the previous winner. Sorry, Todd. And I cover the first $15 of shipping. The rest is going to be on you there. Contest will run until I gotta think about the calendar situation here. It's going over the end of the month, so it's a little bit more difficult for me to just do it in my head. It's gonna be the 5th, 6th, the 11th. Contest runs through March 11th at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and either that evening or the next day I will draw the winner from all the entries. Yeah, well, let's see what you're trying to win. Let's flip it around and get cracking. All right. We have a Pagani Design PD1644 that is obviously taking all of its design cues from the Rolex Daytona. Starting in, we got a 39.5 millimeter body. 44.4 counting the crown, with a lug to lug of 48.1 millimeter and end link to end link 52.8, 20 mil lug width that narrows down to 16 mil, 11.5 millimeters thick, and weighs in, sized for my 6 3/4 inch wrist, at 127.2 grams. Under the hood, it is a Seiko VK63 Mecha Quartz movement. The case is all polished stainless steel and kind of a oyster style shaping of the case. A synthetic sapphire crystal there, flat. Got a signed screw down crown, 7 millimeters, nice and grippy. The chrono pushers are 5.5 mil and also screw down as well. We got it sitting on an oyster style bracelet with brushed sides and polished mid link and polished sides, sized by screw links. We got a traditional Rolex style clasp with the little miniature diver's extension. All right, on the dial we've got Pagani Design, their logo, chronograph and sport printed up at the 12 o'clock. The red sport being the only color present on the entire design here. Japan movement down at the bottom. Applied indices all lume filled. We got some cool sub dials here that got kind of like a vinyl record look to them with those radial lines going around them. We've got a 24-hour sub dial, a small running seconds, and a 60-minute chronograph. We also have the date window kind of awkwardly shoved in there just to find some place for it. I guess the Daytona does that as well, but good for them. All right, and yeah, the date window is not malfunctioning. It's just 11:30 at night, so it's working its way over. It's got loomed hands with some nice angles to them, nice design shape. Let's just run a chronograph here for a second, just so you can see that in action. Look at that VK Mecha Quartz. Gives you the 4 ticks per second off of a quartz, which is pretty cool. And then boink, snaps back. We got a ceramic bezel with a tachymeter printed all around it. Very nice looking, no obvious flaws or errors. As you can see, the lume on this is pretty good. Nice and bright. Reflects a little bit in the rehop there. And none of the small seconds or chrono are loomed, but I think we'll forgive it that. And here it is on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. Fits very, very nicely. All right, props and slops. Props. Well, most of the props involve Rolex Design team, not Pagani's. The ceramic bezel, the doing a little bit here, the layout of the dial, the placement of everything. Everything that I have nice to say about this is because, well, the movement. Mecha Quartz. Daytonas are automatics. This is not, considering it's like 1/4% of the price. Slops. All the slops move away from the case on this one. The bracelet does that thing that some of the Paganis do where they just kind of don't really rest well. It doesn't affect wearability, but it is something to make note of. The screw links on this particular one, as you can see, are a little chewed up looking because they were a son of a gun to get out. Fought me all day long. I've done plenty of sizings, and this one just fought me quite a bit. And last, the little sizing bit here is a huge pain in the butt to adjust, for the micro adjust for one, because you only got one little spot there to try and change that sizing pin. And on the one that came from Pagani, this spring bar in here was bent so that you couldn't actually use this. So I had to put a different spring bar in there that's not quite the same diameter as this cut here, so it doesn't stay as much as it possibly should. It should be snug, but it's kind of not, which is a little bit annoying sometimes when you're putting it on or taking it off. All right. So that was the Pagani PD 1644, an awesome little chronograph. And if you want to get your hands on this sweet little puppy here, all you gotta do is be a subscriber to the channel, like this video. Hey there, it's your old man from the old line state. The original ending for this video, the audio went bluey again. I am utterly shocked that a $4 microphone that I bought from Amazon doesn't work well. Okay, enough of the weird sarcasm. All right. I have this watch. I'm giving it away. You want it. You know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. And in a couple weeks, March 11th, 8 p.m. contest ends, and then I will draw a winner at some point in the next day of that. So, yeah. This is your old man from the Old Line State, signing off.